First year resident, and we're talking about the contributions doctors make to healthcare here in BC because this week, 14th Annual Resident Awareness Week. Talk about this initiative and what the real goal of these next few days are. So
this week, it's Resident Awareness Week, and basically what it is an opportunity for us to help improve the public's understanding of what our role is as medical residents in the healthcare system. Most people don't even know what a resident means.
Yeah, break that down for us.
Basically, a resident is a physician who's engaged in supervised training in a medical specialty before going out and practicing independently.
And no day is the same. We were just chatting during the break about the fact you're at every, various hospitals. This idea of you want to become a doctor, lifelong passion for you, but if somebody's watching this and learning about what it takes to become a doctor, starting points, building blocks. So where do you get going with this drive?
So becoming a doctor, I think you have to really be committed to wanting to do this for a long time. If I would break it down in 3 points, this is what I would say. First of all, it's a great idea to get a science undergraduate degree. You know, do physiology, anatomy, biochem, whatever you're interested in. Great thing about that is, number one, you get your medical prerequisites out of the way. Number two, you get a basic science understanding that shows you're interested in the field and that gets you prepared for what you're going to learn in med school.
And let's talk about that med school. So you get that undergrad degree done. How many more years of med school and that commitment to the craft is required here?
So med school is 4 years in North America, and then residency is anywhere from 2 to 7 years, and then sometimes people even do fellowships after that. So it's a really long time.
So you are like a professional student.
There you go.
Student of life.
Absolutely.
One aspect, the education, of course, to get your foundation. The other is the idea of volunteering and the nature of volunteering. What's involved with this to really make your mark here?
So it's a good idea to get volunteering in some kind of medical setting. Some people like to volunteer in a hospital. Some people like to do research in medicine. What I did, actually, one summer as an undergrad student, I volunteered in an ambulance program. So that got me exposed to patients on the field. You know, we were the first responders. We got to see what's going on, respond to a variety of critical things. And also I got to be there in the hospital when we brought the patients in and see the way the doctors and nurses handled it once we were there.
When you look at the day in the life of being a doctor, and I know your final point is the idea of being a leader, what would you say is the most challenging aspect of what you're subjected to, and then the greatest reward of going through all of these steps to ultimately become a doctor?
You know what, there's many, many rewards in medicine, but the challenge, I'll tell you, because there is so much to know, and it's such a long period of time to learn, sometimes it can get overwhelming as a resident. Sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, like, am I good enough for this? Do I know enough? Have I done enough procedures? And so it's a struggle to maintain, to always feel like, oh, there's always more to do. But it's also a motivation to continue, to keep at it, to go practice how to tie knots and so on. But the reward of medicine for me, especially as a family doctor, is the long-term relationships. You know, when I get the opportunity to meet people and I see them at vulnerable points in their life, if they're going through a mental illness or if they're, they're having some trouble, cardiac issues, whatever it is, to be able to see them over time and to see them persist through the treatments and get better, and the whole while I'm there for them, it's the best feeling in the world.
Sounds like a powerful evolution. And when it comes to this week, as a quick tag out, how can people get involved? How can they learn about the 14th Annual Resident Awareness Week?
So we're promoting ourselves by setting up booths across the Greater Vancouver area. We're giving out, teaching kids how to hand wash properly, giving out pamphlets on how to find a family doctor. So we're kind of set up all around the community. We're also putting out a video on a day in the life of a resident. It's going to be great.
Well, congratulations on making it to this point and sharing the knowledge along the way. We just had that website on screen. We'll put details on our Facebook page. Dr. Ballas, thanks so much for coming by.
Thank you, Riaz.
Great to meet you.